The next question is a little bit longer. It says there's been much discussion regarding outsourcing of public services to for-profit entities. Would you consider approaching the Public Employees Union for a renegotiation of employee benefits if for-profit groups provide town services? How would they be measured in terms of performance and wage equity? Why don't we begin with Jim? Wait, no, we did you first. Let's go with Carrie first.
Well, I'm not in favor of outsourcing to for-profit groups. We're taxpayers, and public employment is not for profit. So we have to be more accountable to the monies that we have been entrusted with. So outsourcing to public or non-public entities, I'm not in favor of.
All right, Jerry?
Well, I guess I don't come down quite that strongly in ruling out outsourcing. We outsource street sweeping. We outsource, I imagine, other kinds of things. When we talk about the park, I think we're generally talking about outsourcing to a for-profit type agency as opposed to another city. In terms of, there was quite a long question there. I'm not sure that I have my mind around the entire thing. It I guess implies that maybe we ought to look at the contracts that the for-profit party has, if we go that way, as to see whether they're paying a fair wage or something like that, maybe. And yeah, those are certainly questions that are fair questions that we should consider.
All right, Bill?
Personally, I don't think it matters one way or the other if it's a for-profit or a not-for-profit company or organization. You may have actually more say over a for-profit company because they actually are in the business of trying to make money. You can put in constraints on profit sharing or profit caps, and they're in the services business. If they're in the services business, they won't get any more services if they're not responsive, whereas a nonprofit or another government entity may not necessarily care. We're interested in the service. We're interested in the level of service for a price, and it doesn't really matter, in my mind, whether they're making money or not. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jim?
Well, one of the benefits of outsourcing, if you can find equivalent performance, is that we don't need to pay the benefits, the pension benefits that we are paying to our present employees. And I'm not sure I fully understood the question, but there was something in the question about discussion with the unions. And I would like to say that we're in discussion with the unions all the time. So I don't know that most of the outsourcing that we're talking about at the present time is going to be a problem for the unions. I'm not sure they have any particular leverage for that. But the only benefit of outsourcing, and it could be a significant benefit if we find the right kind of services, is that we don't have that additional 20 to 30% for benefits, health benefits and pensions.